Video assistant referee Mike Dean has been talking about the Chelsea v Spurs incident, Romero's hair pull on Cucurella, and has come out and said, I should have asked Taylor to visit his pitch-side monitor. Antonio Conte has stated he does not expect a touchline ban after the clash with Thomas Tuchel on Sunday. And the latest on the departures of Harry Winks, Pape Sarr, Tanguy Ndombele and Bryan Gil. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Tottenham News, where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Now, just before I get into it, please do download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. So download the OneFootball app today. It is absolutely free. The link is in the description. You can keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, information videos, tables and results. Also, you can now stream matches on the app and watch video highlights in addition to general football news. Don't miss out. Now, on Thursday afternoon, lots of pictures and videos emerged on the internet of Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Tanguy Ndombele arriving at Napoli to complete his medical. Now, also on Thursday afternoon, Fabrizio Romano, the Italian journalist and transfer expert, has provided updates on Bryan Gil, Harry Winks and Pape Sarr. He has stated that Tottenham are confident in finding a loan deal for Pape Sarr, as a number of Italian clubs are interested in him. Bryan Gil is being tracked by Valencia, and they are also interested in signing Spurs midfielder Harry Winks. Fabio Paratici is working on all of these deals currently. The Daily Mail have just reported that video assistant referee Mike Dean admits he regrets not asking referee to look again at Cristian Romero's hair pull on Marc Cucurella during feisty London derby between Chelsea and Spurs. He is quoted in saying, I should have asked Taylor to visit his pitch-side monitor. Now, Mike Dean, in his column for Mail Plus, said, in a few seconds I had to study Romero pulling Cucurella's hair. I didn't deem it a violent act. I've since studied the footage, spoken to other referees, and upon reflection, I should have asked Taylor to visit his pitch-side monitor to take a look for himself. The referee on field always has the final say. On Thursday afternoon, Tottenham Hotspur head coach Antonio Conte had his press conference ahead of the Wolves game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the Premier League on Saturday. He has stated that he doesn't expect a touchline ban after the clash with Thomas Tuchel at Stamford Bridge on Sunday. This is what he had to say.
About Christian, and he had a little problem during the game against Chelsea and the final part of the game. But it's a little problem. After the game, I started to feel a bit of pain in his abductor, and we checked him. And yeah, honestly, the player wanted to give him availability, but in this type of situation, especially because in front of us we have a lot of games to play. It would be stupid to take risk, and for this reason, for the game against Wolverhampton is not available. The other player is not available, is Skip, but good news about him because today or tomorrow, and he's going to run again, and this is really good news, and I hope that this player to be a bit lucky because since January, and he started to have problems, and then now, but I think he will be ready quickly. We need of his performance. He's a really good guy, and for sure he's suffering a lot to stay outside, but I think for for the period that we have to go to play a lot of games, we'll have him available, and these are really good news for us. Yeah, but I see that FA made us both coaches the more soft charge, and yeah, and we have to accept, and to have respect for every decision. But yeah, I think that sometimes can happen. This type of situation. This is not the first time. It won't be the last time that two coaches are not in the right way, and or they are not agree. But yeah, the most important thing that we have to move on, and then to have respect each other. And for me, the situation finish there. Yeah, but you said well. He's a player for the future, and I think this is a good prospect for Tottenham, because we are talking about a young player. For sure, this player needs to develop, and like Spence, and in my opinion, are good investment for the club. Yeah, now he continues to play in this season with Udinese, and this way he has the possibility to play regularly. I think when you are young, you need to play and to improve your experience. For sure, we are talking about a good prospect, but we are talking about a player for the future, not for the present. And he has to develop and to grow, and with a group of players with more experience. Yeah.
Charlie, last one.
Just wanted to clarify then, are you expecting to be on the touchline for Saturday's game?
Yeah, but I hope so, and I think that it's right to stay in my place. It's right to stay in my place. Then I repeat, for sure, after this type of situation, you can learn, You can learn a lot, but at the same time, I think that for many situations, I was really good to keep calm and to don't have an excessive reaction at the situation. Yeah.
Now, my thoughts on these stories in this episode. Let's start with the Mike Dean one. He's come out and said, I should have asked Taylor to go and visit his pitch side monitor. I tell you what, if he had have done that, Christian Romero, for me, would have been given a red card. That is my honest opinion, an honest take on it. I'm glad he didn't, but fair play to Mike Dean for coming out publicly and saying that he got it wrong. And I would prefer in future that all referees and video assistant referees will come out at the end of games and actually give their honest reflection and honest opinions of the game if they got something wrong. So fair play to him for holding his hand up and saying, I should have done something different. Antonio Conte has stated he doesn't expect the touchline ban after clash with Thomas Tuchel. Let's hope that he is in the dugout for that Wolves game on Saturday, because we desperately need his guidance for this team. And the latest on the departures of Sarr, Winks, Ndombele and Bryan Gil. I've spoken about Tanguy Ndombele at length so many times. Wish him all of the very best at Napoli. Let's hope that he has a great season. And, even someone in the January transfer window comes in and buys him on a permanent deal, or even at the end of the season. Harry Winks, I would expect Harry Winks to be leaving Spurs this summer. I would be so surprised if Harry Winks is still a Tottenham Hotspur player come the 2nd of September. Bryan Gil, I would probably expect him to go out on loan. And Pape Matar Sarr, probably the same. If he wants to get regular game time, I know he is a star for the future, but we do have a lot of strength in depth in midfield right now. So would he get into that centre of midfield at the moment under Antonio Conte in the Premier League? I doubt it. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. Please do hit that subscribe button. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. And I'll see you on the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.